Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time today to allow me to talk to you.
Yeah, of course.
My name is Catlin Bulger. I am the Program Development Coordinator for South Bend Code School. What about you, David?
Cool. So my name is obviously David, and I am currently a third year student at Western Michigan University studying computer science. Um, and related to the topic, I did code school when I was younger, probably I think I was 14, 15, around that age when I was really into it. And yeah, so I'm continuing my journey with coding as we're speaking. So
That's
I've been enjoying
awesome.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, when you started with code school, was this something that you wanted to do, or was it something that your parents were like, hey, this might be a good idea to try coding?
Yeah, so it was like in the newspaper, and it was something that it was just like they were trying to get me into more hobbies and everything. I didn't do too much around that time. And they were like, you should try this, you should try this. And they kept bringing it up and bringing it up. And I was like, yeah, I guess that could be cool. So, and then I went and tried it out. And like just like the people, they were so immersive and like nice, like literally, and like in particular, Alex and Alex. And then at the time, there were two other instructors. They were both named David too. So we had like a joke
Okay.
going on. It's like three Davids, and they were just all just so nice and just super helpful. So I ended up loving it and just kept going. So
There anything that like really sticks out of being like, okay, this is definitely something I want to continue with?
yeah, I'm glad you actually asked that because it's something I think about frequently, just going towards like still getting my degree in computer science is every single time I asked a question, like, could I do this? Could I do this? Like, would I be able to do this? I never once got told no. And that was like also one of the best things about it was like you literally can create whatever is in your head. Like you can just make it. It's hard sometimes, but they never told me no, that I couldn't, make something or that it wasn't possible. So that's something today I still think about a lot when I'm struggling with my projects in college. I'm like, is this even possible? Like, can you even do this? And it's like, oh yeah, of course you can. Like, so yeah, that's when we were at South Bend Code School. We took field trips and we got to actually go see like the Google headquarters in Chicago, and it was super cool. Also, just seemed like a similar environment where everyone was just super like excited to create something that hasn't been created yet. So coding a lot of the time is trial and error, like 95% of the time. Like you never just like sit down and just like spew out just like the code perfectly. Like I mean some people can, but it's very impressive. So for the most part it is just trial and error and just like constantly trying over and over again and sitting there thinking, trying that solution, doesn't work, and then trying another one. And so, yeah, I would say determination is definitely the biggest factor. I think anybody can do it. Coding is, I feel like, just one of the greatest skills you can learn just off of how the trajectory of the world's going and technology being almost everywhere and being involved in everything.